Hi guys, welcome back to the Asana Studios channel. I'm Ronnie and I'm excited to have you back on here. So today we're actually working through a class that focuses mainly on stretches for our upper back, for our shoulders, anything like that. So if you've been doing a lot of body weight work, if you've been doing a lot of push-ups while you've been at home and not able to go to the gym, or a lot of chaturangas or anything like that where your upper back and shoulders need some stretching, this is a great class for you. So go ahead and grab one block, should be just fine. You shouldn't need two, but one block or book or box if you have it. If you don't have a block, that should be just fine. And then a yoga strap as well. If you don't have a strap, a belt is fine. A scarf should do fine. I have an infinity scarf here that I can use, or a regular scarf should work just fine. So go ahead and grab those props and I'll meet you right back here on the mat. Welcome back, guys. So let's go ahead and sit on our shins. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can grab a folded up blanket or even your block or book and place it under your booty. We are here for a few minutes, so get comfortable here. I want you to sit up as tall as you can. So just drawing the low belly in slightly, sitting the booty down gently. Feeling the crown of the head reach up towards the sky. So really finding length through your spine here as you sit. Coming into a few shoulder rolls. So on your next breath in, start to take the shoulders up towards the ears. As you breathe out, release them back and down. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. A few more here. Moving with your own breath. Two more. Nice work. Allow the shoulders to fall here. If you don't have a strap or a scarf, I want you to just go onto your right side first and start to make big circles back just with your right arm. Do about 8 to 12 on one side and then move over to the other side. If you do have a strap or a scarf or a belt, go ahead and get a hold of that. Placing your hands just a little wider than hip width, keeping the spine long. As you inhale, bring the arms up overhead. As you exhale, take them back down. Inhale, bring the arms up, moving with your own breath. Exhale, bring them back and down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Maybe finding a little more length with the next few. Inhaling up, taking the shoulders back a little more. Exhale down. Two more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Finding a little more length in your inhalations, a little more length in your exhalations. Now this time, let's take the hands a little wider than they just were. So as wide as feels comfortable, and you may have to come into the posture to see what feels good for you. This time we want to inhale, arms up, and if it feels okay, exhale, take them back. So keeping your spine straight here. We don't want to curve or arch through the spine as we move. So we don't want any of this as we move. So draw that low belly in, use the core. Inhale up. Exhale. Keeping the arms straight throughout. Inhale up. Exhale down. Nice job. Inhale up. Exhale, beautiful work. Keep drawing the belly in. Moving with your own breath. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Inhale up. exhale down. Let's come into one more for good luck. Inhale up. Exhale, find your shoulders release. So you should really just be feeling this opening through the shoulders. Nice job, beautiful work. Let's release that strap coming off of our shins. If you are sitting on a block or a blanket, go ahead and move that out of the way, maybe to the front of your mat here. I'll move these out of the way so you can see. Taking child's pose, take your knees as wide as the mat, big toes start to touch, press into your hands, send the hips back towards the heels. Maybe releasing the forehead onto the mat, maybe even onto a block if that feels more comfortable. Relax the shoulders here. Come back into that breath. If this is where you need to stay, go ahead and do so. Otherwise, I want you to take your elbows forward just slightly, bringing the palms to kiss at the back of the neck. So feeling the shoulders fall as you do this, feeling a bit of opening through the collarbones. Breathe. Two more breath cycles. On the exhale, let's release the hands down. If they were at the back of the neck, come on to the fingertips. So start to come on to the fingertips. As you inhale, lift the head, press the hips back, press into the fingertips. Try to release the shoulders back towards the hips. On your exhale, bring the forehead back down. Keep staying on your fingertips here. Breathe here. So really feeling that lengthening through the side body as you press into the fingertips. Also finding the shoulders still release here. On your next breath in, lift the forehead. Start to walk the fingertips, your claws, towards the right side. Keep that left hip pulling back. As you exhale, maybe the forehead comes to the earth, or maybe you place it onto a block or a book. So really feeling that stretch through the left side body here. Keep sending the left hip back. Keep lengthening through the lats on the left side. Breathe. Keep lengthening here through the lats. On the next breath in, press into the hands, lift the forehead, come back to center, pause here as you exhale, send the hips back, inhale once more, keeping that length through the spine. On your exhale, start to walk the claws towards the left, moving anything you need to out of the way. Inhale here, lengthen. As you exhale, maybe the forehead comes onto a prop or the earth. So really feeling this stretch through your muscles here. Breathe. Try to relax the shoulders. Two more breath cycles here. on your next inhale, start to lift the head, walking back to center, releasing the palms, hips come back, find child's pose. Maybe here you want to bend into the elbows once again. Just relax the shoulders down, maybe the palms kiss once again, feeling that release. Beautiful work. I know I can't see you, but I do tend to say that quite often. I know you're doing great as long as you're breathing, you're on your mat, we're practicing. Nice. Start to release the hands. If they're up, come back up to all fours here. Maybe just shaking out the feet. Nice job. So spread the fingers nice and wide here. We're in a tabletop posture. So just making sure that the hips stay above the knees here. Adjust as you need to so that the shoulders are above the wrists. Staying here in this posture just for a moment. Again, lengthening. Tailbone moves towards the back of the room. Crown of the head forward. So just a really long spine here. On your next inhale, press into that left hand, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Maybe the gaze follows. As you exhale, reach that right arm underneath the left armpit. Release the right side of the face to the earth. So just threading the needle here. Make sure that that left hip doesn't go towards the left. So just keeping the hips as much as you can where they were when we started on tabletop. If you'd like, go ahead and reach the left fingertips forward. Just make sure that right shoulder is on the ground. Breathing here. 2 more breath cycles. Nice job. Bringing that hand back, press into the left palm, reach the right arm up towards the sky, exhale to release it all the way down. Maybe moving the shoulders side to side here. Once you're ready, press into the right hand here. Inhale, reach the left arm up, maybe your gaze follows. As you exhale, thread it under the right arm. Left palm is up, left side of the face is down, hips are exactly where they were before. And if you'd like, and you did so on the other side, go ahead and reach those fingertips forward, pressing them into the mat. Relax that left arm. Nice job. Breathing through it. Keep that breath alive. One more breath cycle here. Slowly bringing that right hand back if it was up. Place it on the earth, press into it. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, release it down. Go ahead, moving the shoulders side to side here, just shaking everything out as you need to. Coming to lie all the way on our bellies here. And come into a low cobra just to open the heart here. So take your feet about hip width. If you have any low back issues, you can even take your feet a little wider than your hips. So go ahead and do what suits your body, what feels good for you. Then taking the palms right by our ribs here, right by the sides. Elbows are on top of the wrists, pressing into the pinky sides of the feet, into the tops of the feet. On your next inhale, lift the chest, low cobra. You should be feeling nothing in your hands. So we're not pressing the hands into the earth. We're pressing the feet into the earth. Shoulders are back, chin to chest. Exhale, release. Left cheek can come down onto the mat. You can cactus the arms out here. Take one more breath in. Breath out. Now bring your head back to center. You can remove any blocks out of the way. Coming onto your fingertips, just taking your hands outside of the mat. Come onto your fingertips. Again, elbows are above the wrists here. This time again, press into the feet. On your inhale, lightly pressing into the fingertips, lift the chest, shoulders back. Again, opening through the heart here. Shoulders are down the back, maybe chin to chest if that's comfortable for you. On your exhale, release. Right cheek is on the mat this time. You can go ahead and cactus the arms out. Nice job. I'm coming into an 8-point stretch this time. So extending that right arm out. So right arm is either at shoulder height or above the shoulder, not below. Palm can be down or up. I like to turn my palm up here. I'm coming into a different type of stretch for the shoulders. So if you've never done this before, maybe watch first or try it step by step. So I'll go through different variations here. Right side of the face is down. Left palm is on the ground. If this is enough for you, go ahead and stay right here. If you'd like a little bit more, press into that left hand, start to rotate your body so that the left leg, that top leg, comes behind the right. So top leg is behind the bottom. Maybe this is enough for you and you feel good right here and you're getting the stretch you want. Maybe you start to bend into that left knee, left sole. The sole of that left foot is on the ground. Just finding that little bit of a twist. Breathe here. Try to relax the right hand. I love this one. It's such a nice shoulder stretch. But again, like I said, it can feel uncomfortable or awkward. If you're feeling any pain at any point, please come out of the stretch. So slowly we'll try to come back out of this stretch the same exact way we came back in. Slowly moving our way back to center. Let's come into Sphinx pose before we move into the other side. So just taking the forearms on the mat, palms are on the mat here. Feet are again as wide as the hips or wider, whatever feels right for you. Making sure the shoulders stay above the elbows here, finding length. Crown of the head is forward. On your inhale, find a pulling action with your palms and forearms. Start to really lift the chest here. Press into the feet, lifting the chest. So even though my forearms aren't moving here in Sphinx posture, I'm almost doing this. They're not moving, but I'm doing that pulling action with the forearms. Opening through the heart here, broadening through the collarbones. Breathe. On your next exhale, start to release. Nice job. Coming into that left side 8-point stretch here. So move anything out of the way that you need to. Then extend that left arm out. Palm is either down or up. Pressing into that right hand. If this is where you were on the first side, stay right here. That's completely okay. Or if you'd like to go a little bit further, start to find that rotation. The top leg is on top of the bottom, behind the bottom leg. Obviously, it's on top. And then if you'd like, go ahead and bend into that knee. Breathing in the posture. Beautiful job. With every exhale, just letting go of a little more tension here. Take one more breath cycle here, and then again, starting to slowly make our way out as slowly as we came in. Just making our way out the same way, coming back into that Sphinx posture to reset here. So forearms are on the ground, palms are down on the earth. Inhale, lift the chest, shoulders down the back. Breathing here. Finding that opening through the heart. Nice job. On your next breath out, release all the way down. Maybe the left cheek or the right cheek come down onto the mat for a moment. You may find in my practices that there is a lot of stuff that I don't do with my neck, and that's due to my injury on the right side of my neck. So if you're noticing that I'm not gazing up the way I cue to, that's just because it doesn't feel comfortable for my neck. But again, do whatever feels comfortable for you. This is your practice, your time on the mat. I just always ask that you honor your body and honor any injuries or any limitations that you may have. That's completely okay. We're here to breathe. We're here to practice. We're here to move. So we're doing just that. Let's come back to center. Start to slowly make your way back up to all fours. I'd like to come into puppy pose here. Just a little more opening of the heart. So before we come into that, let's interlace the hands as we sit back on our heels. Let's interlace the hands here. So either thumb can be on top. On your next inhale, I want you to start to pull the knuckles down towards the mat. Start to lift the chest. So pressing the shoulder blades together here. Breathe. Keep lifting, opening the heart. As you exhale, release, let go. Nice job. So bring the block close to you just in case you need it here. For puppy pose, come on to back to all fours. Here, I want you to make sure that the hips stay right above the knees. So coming into puppy pose, we want to keep those hips glued above the knees as we start to find the posture. Start to take your hands as wide as the mat, then start to walk them forward. As you press into the hands, maybe the forearms start to come down onto the ground. Staying here for a moment. If this feels good for you, just allow the chest to fall in between the shoulders. And just stay right here without actually reaching the chest to the earth. If you'd like to go a little bit further and this feels completely okay, again, keeping the hips above the knees, finding a small arch through the back, then releasing the chest towards the ground. Chin can come to the ground. For me, this feels very uncomfortable because of my neck, so I like to bring my chest and my forehead down. And then you can either keep the forearms down or take the elbows down like we did in child's pose earlier, bringing the palms in together to kiss, making sure to create that space in the shoulders. And the block is there if you'd rather have your head on the block or a prop. That's completely okay. Breathe here. We're here for one more breath. The only thing about having my forehead down is my nose gets a bit squished. Start to slowly release the hands if the palms were together, coming back up the same way we came into the posture, coming all the way back to sit as we did at the beginning of class. Nice job. Just a couple more postures here. Again, if you need to place that book or block under your booty, please go ahead and do so. So here, just sit up as tall as we did at the beginning of class, maybe giving yourself a few mini shoulder rolls. Go right ahead. I want you to inhale, open the arms up, lift the chest, almost like a seated cow. As you exhale, right elbow is under the left. Give yourself a big hug. You deserve it. Nice job. Giving yourself a huge hug here. Maybe you even start massaging the backs of the shoulders with your fingers. We're coming into eagle arms, so you have the option to either stay right here, or you can start to find the backs of the hands together or the palms start to touch. Wherever you are, that's completely okay as long as it feels good for you. As long as we're not hurting ourselves, as long as we're breathing, we're practicing yoga. So as you find eagle arms, start to send the elbows forward, really feeling that stretch through the back here. Draw the low belly in. Keep the spine long. Send the elbows forward, just finding that horizontal roundness through the upper back. This should feel really nice. I love stretching my upper back out with this posture. One more breath in here. Now, as you breathe out, I want you to start bringing the elbows down, start reaching the fingertips forward as you kind of round the spine. So feeling a different type of stretch, reach the fingertips forward. So maybe feeling it a little bit down the mid back as opposed to the upper back, or in addition to the upper back here. Nice job. On your next inhale, start to come all the way up, finding that hug once again. Squeeze. And then exhale, release everything out, shake it out, release everything down, shake it out. Nice job. Let's come into the other side. Inhale, open it up, lift the chest. As you exhale, this time that left elbow is under the right. Give yourself a big hug. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You deserve that love. Maybe a little bit of the massage. Nice job. Then start to find eagle arms, Garudasana, whenever you're ready. Sending the elbows forward and up. Finding that beautiful length horizontally through the upper back. Nice job. Try not to arch in the low back. Pull the low belly in. long, beautiful breath in. As you breathe out, reaching those fingertips forward as you round the spine, feeling the stretch down the mid-back again. Just a little bit of a variation here. Breathe into it. One more breath cycle. On your next inhale, lift everything up, giving yourself that hug one last time. Nice job. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. When you're ready, release. Feel free to pause this video and go into Shavasana if you'd like. Take your Shavasana. Take as long as a Shavasana as you'd like. I'm so happy you took this time to practice with me to get onto your mat. Until next time, namaste.